Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be telling you guys about 5 goalies who I think should be in the Hockey Hall of Fame that are currently not. Now these goalies are not going to be in any particular order because that would be very difficult for me to order them from 1 to 5. And a big shout out goes to @HicketsIsOurGod on Instagram. Go give him a follow. He gave me a suggestion and I was able to sort of expand on it and turn it into this video. So before we start off with our first goalie, I just wanted to say when I was looking up the stats and info for these goalies on NHL.com and I looked at when they were drafted, I noticed that 4 to the 5 of them were either undrafted or a draft steal, so like 3rd or 4th round. And our first goalie is in fact undrafted. That is right, ladies and gentlemen, believe it or not, Curtis Joseph was actually undrafted. Cujo has always been in the talks for a Hall of Fame selection, but has never gotten one as of 2019. Curtis Joseph, in 943 games, finished with 454 wins, good for 4th all-time on the NHL wins list, and then he had 352 losses, 90 ties, 6 overtime losses, which was due to the 2005 lockout that changed the ties to the overtime losses. That's just a note. 51 shutouts, a 2.79 career goals against average, and a .906 career save percentage. Sadly, Cujo never won a Stanley Cup in his career, but his 454 wins are also second all-time for goalies that have never won a Stanley Cup, behind the newly retired Roberto Luongo. Cujo surprisingly only won one single award in his NHL career, and that was the King Clancy Trophy in 2000. He was, however, also a 3-time NHL All-Star in 1994, 1999, and 2000. He also won the Olympic gold medal in the 2002 Salt Lake City Olympics with Team Canada. In my opinion, his best statistical year was in the 2000-2001 season when he was playing with the Toronto Maple Leafs, where in 68 games played, he had a 2.39 goals against average and a .915 save percentage. Throughout the most of Cujo's career, he was always one of the top goaltenders in the NHL, but it just seemed like he didn't have a lot of awards due to there always being 1 or 2 guys that were just slightly better than him. I'd say one of the most memorable moments in Joseph's career was that huge paddle save on Joe Nieuwendyk in the 1997 Stanley Cup playoffs in that Game 7 when he was with the Oilers against Dallas. It saved the series. I can't put the video of it, unfortunately, in my video because it would get copyright claimed, but you can just look it up on YouTube, just search up, I guess, Curtis Joseph playoff save versus Dallas, and you'll probably find it. The next goalie we have on my Hall of Fame goalie snubs list is Tom Barroso. Barroso was the one guy on this list that was drafted high up in the draft, as he was drafted 5th overall by the Buffalo Sabres in 1983. When Barroso was drafted, he was viewed as a guy who could become one of the top American goaltenders in NHL history, and he was the first and only ever goalie to come to the NHL straight out of high school. In 777 career NHL games, Barroso racked up 369 wins, which is second in all-time wins among US-born goaltenders, and he also had 38 shutouts, a 3.24 goals against average, and a .892 career save percentage. The goals against and the save percentage would seem kinda low in today's standards, but you have to remember when Barroso played, it was a lot higher scoring than it is today. Barroso must own a pretty big trophy case as he has a lot of career awards. In Barroso's rookie season in the 83-84 campaign, he won the Vezina Trophy and the Calder Trophy in the same year, which was only the 3rd time that has ever happened in NHL history. He also won the Jennings Trophy in 1985, as well as 2 Stanley Cups with the Pittsburgh Penguins back-to-back in 1991 and 1992. He was also a 3-time NHL All-Star during his career, and he also won the silver medal in the 2002 Olympics with Team USA. The third goalie on the list is John Van Beesbroek. His masks were so great, by the way. Van Beesbroek was drafted in 1981 in the 4th round, 72nd overall by the New York Rangers. Clearly a huge steal. During his time in New York, he formed an elite goalie tandem with fellow star Mike Richter. Unfortunately for the Rangers, they were unable to protect him in the expansion draft, and the Florida Panthers got him. He quickly became one of the faces of the franchise and led them to the 1996 Stanley Cup Finals, where they lost to Patrick Waugh and the Avalanche in a sweep. But nonetheless, the Panthers fans that year started a tradition by throwing rats on the ice. Oh, did I say rat? Oh shoot, sorry, I meant to say Brad Marchand. My bad. During his career, in 882 games played, he got 374 wins, which is first all-time among American-born goaltenders ahead of Tom Barroso, and he also got 40 shutouts, a 2.98 goals against average, and a .899 save percentage. Again, for the save percentage and goals against, just think about the times he was playing in. His only NHL career award is a very good award though, as he won the Vezina Trophy for Best Goaltender in the league in 1986. Beezer has represented the United States on the international ice multiple times, and he's also a 5-time NHL All-Star. His wins record has since been passed, but he is still second in that category, and Barroso is third in that category. Van Beesbroek did have a couple down years at the very tail end of his career, which likely dropped his career save percentage and goals against a little bit. He sadly never won a Stanley Cup in his NHL career. The fourth and likely most controversial goalie on this list is Chris Osgood. The reason I say he is the most controversial goalie on this list is that I just have not ever heard about him in Hall of Fame goalie talks. Osgood was drafted in the 3rd round, 54th overall by the Detroit Red Wings in 1991, another goalie steal here. He played in 774 career games, picking up 401 wins, which is 12th all-time, as well as exactly 50 career shutouts, a 2.49 career goals against average, and a .905 career save percentage. Osgood didn't win too many awards, but he did get the Jennings Trophy in 1996 and 2008, as well as 3 Stanley Cup championships in 1997, 1998, and 2008, all with the Detroit Red Wings. Osgood was named to 3 NHL All-Star games, as well as being named to the NHL's 2nd All-Star team in 1996. Chris Osgood is one of very few NHL goalies to have scored a goal in his NHL career, and is one of even fewer goalies to have shot the puck into the net to earn his goal. All in all, I personally think Osgood had a pretty underrated NHL career and definitely deserves a spot in the Hockey Hall of Fame. The final goalie on my list is Mike Vernon. Mike Vernon was drafted in the 3rd round, 56th overall by the Calgary Flames in the 1981 NHL entry draft. In 782 games played, Vernon got 385 wins, 27 shutouts, a 2.98 career goals against average, and a .889 save percentage. Vernon won the Jennings Trophy in 1996, as well as winning the Conn Smythe Trophy in 1997 and the Stanley Cup in 1989 with the Flames and 1997 with the Red Wings. And yes, in the 1997 Stanley Cup win, Vernon and Osgood were both in a goalie tandem and won the cup together. Vernon also played in 5 NHL All-Star games and was named to the NHL's 2nd All-Star team in 1989. He also represented Team Canada multiple times on international ice. In my opinion, Mike Vernon was one of the better goalies in the league in his time, and definitely deserves to be a Hall of Famer. So that just about wraps up my list of 5 goalies that got snubbed from the Hockey Hall of Fame. I'm going to be uploading a video where I try and predict the 2019-20 NHL season, as well as a video counting down the top 25 goalie prospects, so that'll be up sometime fairly soon. If you want to see more videos about goaltending and anything else similar to goaltending and hockey in general, then please subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications by clicking that little bell beside the subscribe button, as by doing that it helps me out tremendously. For the latest info about upcoming videos and when they're going to be uploaded and things like that, as well as other little games and stuff, be sure to follow my Instagram at goalie_hub. The link will be down below in the description. Anyways, that is all for today. If you think I missed anyone on this list, please comment it down below, and I will see you in the next video.